If you live with type 2 diabetes, exercising regularly can help you manage your blood sugar levels and weight. It may also help you reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke, reduce cardiovascular risk factors, and promote overall health. Exercise can also help prevent the development of diabetes in people who have prediabetes. The American Diabetes Association (ADA) encourages people to get at least 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous intensity aerobic activity per week. According to the ADA, in the absence of contraindications, such as moderate to severe retinopathy, for example, it's also important to do at least 2 sessions of strength training each week. The benefits of exercising are independent of weight loss. However, compliance with an exercise program has to be consistent in order to see lasting results. If you're sedentary and considering starting an exercise program, it's a good idea to consult with a doctor first to make sure there are no restrictions or special precautions. It's always a good idea to start gradually and build up to your personal goal. Not sure where to start? Here are 10 exercises that can help you reach your fitness goals. 1. Walking. You don't need a gym membership or expensive exercise equipment to get moving. If you have a supportive pair of shoes and a safe place to walk, you can start today. In fact, you can meet your recommended minimum target for aerobic fitness by going for a brisk 30-minute walk 5 days a week. According to a 2014 review, walking can help people with type 2 diabetes lower the blood sugar levels and lose weight. 2. Cycling. Roughly half of people with type 2 diabetes have arthritis. The two conditions have several risk factors in common, including obesity. Diabetic neuropathy, a condition that occurs when the nerves become damaged, can also cause joint pain in people with type 2 diabetes. If you have lower joint pain, consider choosing low-impact exercise. Cycling, for example, can help you meet your fitness goals while minimizing strain on your joints. 3. Swimming. Aquatic activities provide another joint-friendly exercise option. For example, swimming, water aerobics, aqua jogging, and other aquatic activities can give your heart, lungs, and muscles a workout while putting little stress on your joints. A 2017 review trusted source found that aquatic exercise can help lower blood sugar levels, much like land-based exercise does. 4. Team sports. If you find it hard to motivate yourself to exercise, it might help to join a recreational sports team. The opportunity to socialize with teammates and the commitment you make to them might help you find the motivation you need to show up each week. Many recreational sports offer a good aerobic workout. Consider trying basketball, soccer, softball, pairs tennis, or ultimate frisbee. Healthline resources. Get free, 5-minute custom snack recipes. Let Healthline's team of nutritionists recommend snacks based on your dietary restrictions and food preferences. 5. Aerobic dance. Signing up for an aerobic dance or other fitness class might also help you meet your exercise goals. For instance, Zumba is a fitness program that combines dance and aerobic movements for a fast-paced workout. A 2015 study found that women with type 2 diabetes were more motivated to exercise after taking part in Zumba classes for 16 weeks. Participants also improved their aerobic fitness and lost weight. 6. Weightlifting. Weightlifting and other strengthening activities help build your muscle mass, which can increase the number of calories you burn each day. Strength training may also help improve your blood sugar control, reports the ADA. If you want to incorporate weightlifting into your weekly exercise routine, you can use weight machines, free weights, or even heavy household objects, such as canned goods or water bottles. To learn how to lift weights safely and effectively, consider joining a weightlifting class or asking a professional fitness trainer for guidance. 7. Resistance band exercises. Weights aren't the only tool that you can use to strengthen your muscles. You can also perform a wide variety of strengthening activities with resistance bands. To learn how to incorporate them into your workouts, speak with a professional trainer, take a resistance band class, or watch a resistance band workout video. In addition to increasing your strength, exercising with resistance bands may provide modest benefits to your blood sugar control, according to a recent study published in the Canadian Journal of Diabetes. 8. Calisthenics. In calisthenics, you use your own body weight to strengthen your muscles. Common calisthenic exercises include push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges, and abdominal crunches. Whether you choose to strengthen your muscles with weights, resistance bands, or your own body weight, try to work out every major muscle group in your body. To give your body time to recover, take a day off from muscle strengthening activities between each session of strength training, suggests the ADA. 9. Pilates. Pilates is a popular fitness program that's designed to improve core strength, coordination, and balance. According to a recent study of older women with type 2 diabetes, it may also help improve blood sugar control. Consider signing up for a Pilates class at your local gym or Pilates studio. Many instructional videos and books are also available. 10. Yoga. According to a 2019 review, yoga can help people with type 2 diabetes manage the blood sugar, cholesterol levels, and weight. It might also help lower your blood pressure, improve the quality of your sleep, and boost your mood. If you're interested in trying yoga, sign up for a class at a local studio or gym. A trained professional can help you learn how to move from one pose to another using the proper posture and breathing technique. But wait, what is the best time to exercise with diabetes? By Dr. Sherry Kohlberg, PhD, FACESM's biggest problem most insulin users face is the risk of the blood glucose going too low for up to 2 days after they exercise. Given that there are no clear recommendations about the best time to exercise with diabetes, a recent study published in the Journal of Diabetes Science and Technology early in 2015 tackled this issue head-on. That study compared blood glucose levels and the number of lows during and following moderate exercise for 36 hours. A total of 35 adults with type 1 diabetes using insulin pumps undertook 60 minutes of moderate exercise on a treadmill at 7 a.m. pre-breakfast, and 4 p.m. pre-dinner on different days. During exercise, their insulin pumps were turned off completely and then restarted 45 minutes after they stopped working out. How frequently they developed hypoglycemia, defined as glucose values less than 70 mg/dl or 3.9 mmol/L, for up to 36 hours post-workout was monitored using both continuous glucose monitor, CGM, and fingerstick tests. Overall, hypos occurred significantly less often following 7 a.m. exercise compared to 4 p.m., 5.6 versus 10.7 hypos per person. This is not a new finding, however, as other studies done previously in both type 1 and type 2 exercises have found that you're more likely to get low from exercise done later in the day. Most of the lows occurred 15 to 24 hours after exercise, regardless of the exercise timing, and over half of the adults in the study had at least one low in 36 hours. On days following morning exercise, there were 20% more CGM readings between 70 and 200 mg/dl, 3.9 and 11.1 mmol/L, than on the day before they exercised in the morning, meaning that doing pre-breakfast exercise kept the blood glucose levels in a more normal range and improved their overall control, all with a lower risk of hypos. Here are some additional details about the 7 a.m. pre-breakfast exercise. Participants had 180 lows after the morning sessions, 5.6 per participant during 36 hours, with most occurring 15 to 24 hours after the sessions between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., or during the overnight hours, which is the time when most people really would like to avoid lows since they may be harder to detect and respond to while they're asleep. Also, when they participants exercised before breakfast, no one got low during or immediately after the exercise. As for the 4 p.m. late afternoon exercise, participants had 322 hypos after the afternoon sessions, 10.7 per participant during 36 hours, or almost twice as many as following the morning exercise, with most occurring 15 to 21 hours after exercise, which in this case was between 7 a.m. to noon. 6 people got low during the exercise itself, compared to none during AM exercise. One more thing to keep in mind is that this study only tested moderate activity, and the exact nature of the exercise was not described other than it being 4 15-minute sessions on a treadmill. If you work out harder, your blood glucose is more likely to rise during the activity, which may result in hypoglycemia instead of hypos. In that case, doing intense afternoon activity may be preferable. Now the question is, how much exercise is enough if you have type 2 diabetes? Basically, if you have type 2 diabetes, you should aim for about 30 minutes of exercise at least 5 days a week, according to the American Diabetes Association. However, if you're like many newly diagnosed type 2 diabetics, you may not have exercised in a long time, if ever. If that's the case, it's fine to start slow and work up. In fact, until you get a feel for how exercise affects your blood sugar, and until you get your doctor's clearance, it might be a good idea for most newly diagnosed patients to take it slow. Aerobics or strength training. The best type of exercise is one that you will do. However, a 2007 study suggested that a combination of aerobic exercise and resistance training was better than either alone. The study included just over 250 adults with type 2 diabetes. All participants except for those in the control group worked out 3 times a week for 6 months. The group that did resistance training improved, as did the aerobic exercise group. Both had a drop of roughly half a percentage point in hemoglobin A1c. But the best results went to participants who did both strength training and aerobic exercise, says Ron Sigel, MD, Associate Professor of Medicine at the University of Calgary in Alberta, Canada, and the lead author of the study. That group had about a 1% drop in hemoglobin A1c compared to the sedentary peers. That's often the result we hope for with medication, says George Griffin, MD, Professor of Medicine at St. Louis University School of Medicine in St. Louis. Some approaches work better than others. People who shoot for a specific goal, 10,000 steps per day on a pedometer is a common one, tend to lose more weight than those who do not, even if they don't necessarily reach that goal. But buying a pedometer alone may not be enough to get you working out. It's not about gadgets, it's about relationships, says Joseph Lemaster, MD, an assistant professor of family and community medicine at the University of Missouri-Columbia School of Medicine in Columbia, Mo. Other research has shown that people who work out in a group or a class are more likely to succeed than those who do not. But like all aspects of type 2 diabetes, you'll need to find out what works best for you. Exercise doesn't mean you have to walk on a treadmill at a gym, says Gerald Bernstein, MD, Director of the Diabetes Management Program at the Gerald J. Friedman Diabetes Institute at Beth Israel Medical Center in New York City. If you work up a sweat raking leaves or vacuuming the carpets, that's beneficial exercise, he says. Just don't overestimate the workout you'll get from daily chores alone. Use this interactive tool to see how many calories you burn with daily activity. Walking 10,000 steps per day is equal to 5 miles. Most people whose jobs have them largely sitting at desks only take about 4,000 to 5,000 steps each day. So reaching that goal may require fitting in some long walks nearly every day. Now another question is, can diabetes cure by exercise? Well, people with type 2 diabetes can reverse the condition with diet and exercise, although remission is not very common, according to a new study from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. After 1 year of regular counseling sessions to encourage weight loss and physical activity, 11.5% of obese adults with type 2 diabetes saw the condition at least partially reverse, meaning the blood sugar levels decreased to those of a pre-diabetic without the need for medication. Just 2% of those who did not receive intensive counseling partially reversed the diabetes. After 4 years, the rate of partial diabetes remission in the counseling group declined slightly, to 7%. Full remission, achieving normal blood sugar levels, was rarer, with just 1.3% of people in the counseling group and 0.1% in the non-counseling group meeting this goal after 1 year. Type 2 diabetes has traditionally been seen as a progressive disease that is managed rather than cured. Recent studies have suggested it can be reversed with weight loss surgery, or by following an extreme diet that mimics surgery. However, until this study, little was known about the rate of long-term diabetes reversal without surgery or extreme dieting. About 26 million Americans have diabetes, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The study involved about 4,500 obese adults with type diabetes ages 45 to 76, who were followed for 4 years. Half of the participants were randomly assigned to complete an intensive lifestyle change program, which included weekly counseling sessions for 6 months, and at least twice monthly sessions for the remainder of the study period. People in this group were given specific weight loss and physical activity goals. The rest of the participants were offered just 3 sessions on diet and physical activity per year, and did not have any goals to meet. People in the counseling group lost 8.6% of their weight after 1 year, compared with just 0.7% in the non-counseling group. After 4 years, the counseling group lost 4.7% of their weight, compared with 0.8% in the non-counseling group. Rates of remission were about 15 to 20% higher among those who lost substantial weight, improved fitness, had lower blood glucose levels at the study start, or had been diagnosed with diabetes more recently, compared to those who did not meet these criteria. Now it's time to talk about our best product, Diabetes Freedom. Our best product, Diabetes Freedom, is best for diabetes patient. Besides taking exercise, you can control diabetes, but taking Diabetes Freedom you can not only control your disease but can also cure your diabetes. In a moment you'll see the evidence with your own eyes. You can be sure it's not what you think. Forget what you've heard about diabetes when they told you it's caused by your genetics or your family history, your age, your weight, or even eating too much sugar or carbs. The truth, according to a breakthrough American study from the University of Utah, is that the cause of diabetes type 2 is a tiny lipid molecule that makes your fat cells go haywire. The toxic fat then sticks to your pancreas, liver and heart, suffocating your vital organs and stiffening your arteries. Stay with me for the next few minutes of this short article, because I'm going to reveal how to target this root cause of diabetes type 2 with a powerful blend of ingredients. I'll also show you how the shady powers behind the scenes have set up a clever trap to hide this information and trick you into taking their meds for the rest of your life. And I'm going to share the exact method that reversed my diabetes and helped me lose 42 pounds of dangerous fat in a matter of weeks by activating a diabetes reversing mechanism that every one of us has. Check out People Transformation here. The solution is as simple as consuming a blend of nutrients that target and reverse the root cause of diabetes type 2. Anybody can use this nutritional method. IMG. I guarantee that you can safely use this breakthrough method yourself. And even if you only succeed in getting your blood sugar under control, it'll be worth it. I was skeptical about trying it myself, but with death staring me square in the face, I was ready to try anything. And thank God I did, because now I'm free of diabetes. Freeing yourself from diabetes allowed you to rebuild my life. I now have the freedom to do whatever I want. I have the energy to play with my grandson, to eat delicious meals at restaurants. I feel energetic and reinvigorated all day long. And most of all, I'll never have to take my debilitating medication again. So what are you waiting for? Go and buy this Amazon life-changing product. Link is in the description box. This breakthrough method has now helped 37,839 diabetes type 2 sufferers free themselves from the disease. People also have great interest on this product. People like William, 64 from Massachusetts, who wrote to say, "Thank you so much for sharing your diabetes type 2 video. I am very glad that I stayed to watch it until the end, because with your exact method I was able to free myself of my type 2 diabetes in only 5 weeks. I used to feel like a burden to my family, scared of dying a miserable death alone. But now I don't even need my meds and I can eat whatever I want, including dessert." William, or Jessica, 52 from North Carolina, who says, "Hi George, writing to you from vacation in Hawaii. The method you shared online helped me to stabilize my blood sugar and lower it to acceptable levels. And that's not all, because I also lost 36 pounds and I'm the same size as I was at 29. I was skeptical about your solution at first, but I'm delighted I gave it a try. I'm totally free of the daily pains I had with my diabetes, such as horrible side effects from medication and eating tasteless meals. It transformed my life, saving me a fortune in medical expenses in the process. And all because I was lucky enough to find your method, Jess. And when you see how these people reverse the type 2 diabetes, you'll wish you'd found out about it years ago. You don't know about this discovery that reverses diabetes because doctors won't talk about it. It's not new medication. It's not a supplement. It's not a crash diet. We hope you like our video and like our product. Please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.